I still remember like it was yesterday, the day I found out Santa Claus wasn't real, bro. It was, I want to say it was
Who say
80.
Santa Claus ain't real?
Dog, it was
Me?
80s. It was 80s.
Hey, maybe that's why I don't get nothing.
Probably. But hey, shout out to my boy Juan Lewis, man. He told me he saw my mom bringing in my Spider-Man bike. And I was like, you lying? But when I woke up that morning on Christmas Day and I saw the very Spider-Man bike described to me the day before, that's when I found out. And I was kind of upset about it. I think it was 86, if I'm not mistaken, man. 87, somewhere around there. But yeah, I was upset, bro. I was like, dang, man. Somebody saw my mama bringing it in the house. And I'm thinking to myself, what was you doing up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we had an apartment and it didn't have a chimney. So I was always kind of leery of that part.
Yeah.
Like, how does Santa get in here, mama?
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. When like, I'll say, man, like I remember knowing that, you know, because I was sneaking out and stuff. And I remember knowing that, like, dang, like none of this stuff was here. I saw my parents, like I could see them like walking around and stuff. Then the lights turned off, and then I got up and went out and looked, and there it was. And I was like, okay,
yeah. Like they feeding you cocoa with Dimetap in it or something to make you go
know
sleep.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
I used to tell people that kids that Santa Claus didn't exist. I took a lot of pleasure in that.
Oh, you were one of the worst people then. Oh, you didn't get beat up a lot in elementary school?
No, I thought I was the smartest one.
So like when you were in school,
my sister-in-law almost had a fit one year when my two was like, they were telling her kids like, yeah, you know, she's like, no.
You don't have to ruin it for everybody else.
I know, but they were kids and they were just telling them the story. Like, we know, ain't no secret person coming to hear what you do throughout the years, depending on what you're going to get. And that's just how we raised them. So it was kind of like, they were just letting them know because that's all they knew was quote unquote Santa Claus, you know? So, but they know now, you know, and it's all good, but to each his own, man. I remember my uncle said that a long time ago. I ain't going to tell my kids some old white man came over here and put something under the tree for them when I worked all year to do it, you know? So.
And your children end up worshiping Santa Claus.
Yeah, that part. You know, when you understand how you get it and the sacrifices people make, that's kind of what makes you enjoy it better. And understanding that it's a possibility that you may not get anything, but just be thankful that you're here and got something. Somebody thought of you. That's the true meaning to me.